How in the world are you doing? Hey, look, action creates traction. I got this t-shirt off of James Barber Now, or shop James Barber. I don't know which one is. I posted it a little bit ago, and I got to tell you something. Carl Blanchard, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute or two. So look, I got to tell you that I am scared. Dan Kelleher, how you doing, bro? Mikey Boise, how you doing? Robert C. Stern, what's up? Glenn Imes, hey, listen, I don't have a whole lot of time, but I wanted to jump on here for a minute. What's up, David Wheeler? What's going on? I wanted to jump on here and talk about something. Something that I happen to... Michelle Marshall, how you doing? So, something that happens to be a common thing among all human beings. Leilani Moore, Michael Fafrak, how are you? Michael Bradley, what's up? Dude, I'm not in Cleveland. I know it sounded cool. It's funny, dude. So listen, enough of, wow. Yes, everybody follow Eric Cornelius's, even though he's mean and not very nice to me, still follow. I'm going to go ahead and take the high road. I'm going to take the high road. So who's scaring me? Nobody is really scaring me, okay? That was really to grab attention because so many people are living in fear. So many people are living in that fear of everything. And I was just telling somebody a little bit ago that the very first time I went live on Periscope, and several of you have heard me say this, that I was nervous as a hooker in church. I was terrified. And then when I went live on Facebook, it was completely different. It was completely and totally different for me. Laura, how are you? Laura Peterson is, oh my gosh, look at all these awesome people. Got Peter Brooks, what's going on? So look, I was the very first time that I went live on Facebook, I was like, oh my God, this is where all my real friends and family are. I didn't even know all these people. So like on Periscope, like, I had 5,000 or still, I don't know what I have on. I haven't been on Periscope in a while. Hey, Kelly, how are you? So like wow, dude. Wow, Dan. So hop on a plane and come to Ohio. Come on over. Scared of the po-po? Come on, man. I ain't scared of no po-po. I know all the po-po. Within about 100-mile radius, I think. But here's the thing. So Eric, no, that's just weird, dude. Don't do that. Rebecca Chernick is on. Annette Kroll, how are you? So, like, I'm not, and everybody on here, tell Eric to stop asking me to blow him a kiss. That's just weird. It's not happening. So, anyway, look, I get scared. We all get scared. Hey now, Michael. No. This is a PG-rated show. We're not going to go there. Let's be nice. Plus, like, most of my friends are in law enforcement, so let's not do that. So, listen, like, well, okay, not most. A lot of my friends are in law enforcement. I love the police. Love what they do. Love what they stand for. So listen, and John on here, as a matter of fact, is a popo. So watch it. Anyway, I want to say that we all get scared. And yes, John, for example, when I'm driving 65 miles an hour in a 55 mile an hour zone and I see a state trooper, I get scared. Why is that? Well, maybe it's I'm recalling some... Eric, what's up with all the angry faces? Come on. So, like, look... Eric might be, I know, like, what, he is scaring me a little bit. I'm not blowing him a kiss. He can put angry faces all night long. So like I see and I go, oh, I get scared, like, oh, what? And it's that projected outcome, right? And it just happened to me the other day. I was driving. I was definitely over the speed limit, not much, a few miles an hour, and a state trooper came by. And I'm like, and I remember, I just went, oh, jeez, I was over, and then you know, he didn't flip on me. I was like, oh, thank God, you know. But it's that projected outcome, right? We project this negative outcome. He's going to turn around. He's going to pull you over, and you know, he's not only going to write you a ticket, but maybe your license is expired or your brake light's out and you didn't know, or who knows, right? So you just start projecting all of this stuff. And Jason Howland, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? So what happens, though, is we start projecting all of that craziness. We project all of that craziness that doesn't even happen. It doesn't happen. Like I thought, you know, like going live, there was a time, action creates traction. I love this shirt. As soon as I saw it, James Barber, if you guys don't know who James Barber is, go over and follow him on his fan page. He's a good friend of mine. He played Phantom of the Opera for 3 years on Broadway. His contract just ended. James is awesome. He has all these shirts that he does, and this is one of them. I loved it. I bought it right now. Eric, it's the weed in the trunk. Oh my God, dude. That is funny. Oh my gosh. So someone hacked my Facebook. Dude, that might be the funniest thing that I've ever seen. So, that's funny. It's the weed in the trunk. What's going on, Jason Howland? I'm trying to have a serious conversation here, and Eric Cornelius just is a master at distracting me. So, but anyway, like, you know, whenever I fear, like the first time I went live, did a Facebook live stream, I was terrified. I mean, I was absolutely terrified. I didn't know what to, I was like, well, my family's all going to get on here or somebody, you know, and I just, all these projections. But how do you overcome it? The way I overcome it is I just take action, man. You got to take action. You have to go start taking action. When you're feeling down about anything, take action. You've got to take action. You got to face those things and take action. And like Grant Cardone says, what's the right level of action to take? Massive action. That's the right level. You've got to take massive action no matter what it is. If you're afraid of something, take action. And it doesn't mean that it's going to work out immediately. It does not mean that. But you've got to take action. Sitting still and going, well, man, someday I'd like to be able to do a Facebook Live. Eric, you should be going live. You should be going live all the time with your kitty cat. Like you and your cat should be doing live streams all the time, bro. Because I know how much you love your cat. So, like, you know, do live streams. Go live. Unless it could get you fired, then don't take action. Getting fired, let me tell you a story. I was in the middle of a crazy marriage years ago, and I knew I was gonna get a divorce. I wasn't pursuing what I really wanted to pursue, and so, oh, your cat died? I'm sorry to hear that. Is that you with the laughing faces? So I wasn't doing what I knew I was supposed to be doing. And that's right, Jason, exactly. Jorge, my brother, how you doing, man? So like I was working at this company and I was actually the #1 salesperson in this company, and they called me in. There's Valerie Bonnet. Valerie, how are you? Tell Michael I said hi. I hope your family's doing great. So this company, the sales manager was just a dick. Sorry, pardon my language, but he was just a jackass. And he drove a company car and he smoked weed all the time in the company car. So I called him out on it. I said, dude, stop. Like, you're driving around in a company vehicle where weed is illegal in Ohio, you jackwagon, and you can't do that. You're supposed to be the leader of this company, and you're driving around getting high all the time with other salespeople. You're a moron. You're a complete idiot. And hey, Tony, how you doing, man? Ian, how are you? I haven't seen Ian on a stream in a while. What's up? So you know, the next day I got fired. He called me in, the owner of the company was there, and he fired me. And I said, you're such a wuss, man. I'm glad, because I don't like this place anyway, and I think you're an idiot. And I looked at the owner and I said, he's smoking weed in your company car and you're not doing anything about it. You're both idiots. Like, goodbye, whatever. So they fired me. So you know what? That's when I started my business. I started my business like a week later. And if had it not been for the fact that I got fired, I may not have started the company that I have. I wouldn't have soared to the levels of success that I've had. So hey, man, if you get fired, that might not be a bad thing, man. It probably won't be a bad thing. Like Jason Howland just said, if you can't be you, hopefully you get fired if you can't be you, so you can be you. Justin, what's up? This isn't like a practice round, okay? This is your life. This isn't a practice round. Like you don't get out of this alive, okay? This isn't like, you know, you're showing up on Monday or Tuesday before the big tournament that starts on Thursday. This is the real deal. This is it. You got to do it. You got to take action, because it will create traction in your life. You've got to take action. And I remember when I got fired, it was depressing. It was so depressing. I was like, that loser, that pothead loser just fired me. I want to whoop his ass. I really wanted to whoop his ass. I really wanted to just knock that dude clean out, but I didn't want to go to jail. So I didn't knock him out. But here, listen, this is what Laura say. I missed it. Like I tell people, change changed my life. Exactly. But let me tell you something. Here's what happened. Several years later, a really good friend of mine, the head of a big multi-million-dollar company, called me up and he said, hey, do you know this dude named blah, blah, blah? I said, yeah, I know him. Why? Oh, I just got his resume. He's applying for the sales management position at my company. Do you think I should hire him? What do you think I said, huh? What do you think I said? I didn't say yes. And so, you know, karma is you know what? So like, I'm just telling you, like, if you end up getting fired, you get fired, man. Life will go on, and you'll finally be able to live the life that you've been dreaming of living, instead of trying to figure out how to get through the life you are living. That sucks, man, and I've been there. How do I get through this? How do I get through another day of this? How do I get through another 5 minutes of this? How do I get through another, if I can just make it 10 more years, I can retire from this. If I just, and then what? Then what? You know, so for me, man, I'm living my life. I'm not saying I'm always right, because I'm definitely not. I am far from being right all the time. But, you know, I would rather give it everything that I have. John Union Strong, there you go. I'd rather give my life everything I have and live it the way I want to live it than try to... Ken, if you could go back and make only one change in your past life, what would it be? The only thing I would change, and I'm not even sure that changing it would help, but I've heard Grant Cardone say this, and a lot of other people. I wish I would have thought a lot bigger. I mean, a lot bigger, a lot sooner. But, you know, everything that happened in my life, I mean, I've been homeless several times. I'm, you know, recovered alcoholic, 15 and a half years, and everything that, Eric, no, man, that was a great experience for me and my family. It was a great experience. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but that's all right. You know, I got to meet a lot of awesome people. I became really, really tight with a lot of great people. Nikki Alt, how are you? And hey, we got to go to the Grand Canyon 5 times. So, asking not to dwell on the past, but you know, dude, you got to think bigger. And you know, I see a lot of people out here that are you know, that are struggling, and I've been there, and they'll get on a live stream or whatever and get real arrogant and cocky and all that. And I'm not saying don't be confident, but there's a huge difference between being confident and being cocky. And what's up, Joel Burr? How you doing, brother? And so, you know, I would say remain humble. And the way you remain humble is be grateful for where you are. Be grateful for every freaking curveball life's thrown at you, man. Because look, I've been homeless 4 times, literally living in my car, and like, it sucks, but it made me who I am. You know, it made me who I am. So, you know, when you can learn how to be grateful for everything. When you can learn how to be grateful for everything in your life, when you can learn how to say, you know, hey, that bad stuff happened and it sucked. It wasn't exactly the way I wanted it to be. It was horrible. But you know what? It built more character in me. It built more character. Be grateful. Be grateful. There's always, oh dude, there's always someone less fortunate. Always. And, you know, look, if you woke up on this side of the grass today, you got a shot. You got a chance. You got a chance to positively impact somebody else's life. And I'm not saying you have to go out and give them $1 million or even $10, but you can positively impact a lot of people's lives by just stop being and stop walking around like you're an insignificant twit, because you're not. Everybody matters, and your life matters. You weren't put here to be a tiny little peon. You were put here to live and be huge and expand and help other people, not just to walk around, you know, in this. There's so many narcissistic people. I see so many narcissists on Facebook and online, and they're you know, that's just, I think, you know, well, if it's true narcissism, from what I understand, it can't be, I got Eric Cornelius now sending me chats. What's wrong with him? So, you know, it can't be just by being yourself. That's right. Let me read some of the comments here. Justin, thank you very much. You have tremendous wisdom. Whoa, I seriously appreciate. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. I do. I appreciate it. Curveballs are like speed bumps. It's how you confront your fears. That's right. That is correct. Mikey says it's important to know how to win, and it's more important to know how to lose. Awesome. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Most people think they have self-entitlement. Tiger Woods. Social media has given narcissists a voice. Yeah, I mean, and look, I don't want to, I don't want to be like, I don't want to act like I know everything, because I don't. I'm far, far from it. You know, but I'll be 50 years old. I'm a best-selling author, and as of October, thanks to a lot of you, and I'm so grateful for that. I have a ton of experience in a lot of different things, and you know, I've stood on stages and trained and helped people, and you know, that's what life is. I just got done telling somebody this a little bit ago. I had a long conversation, and I said, look, you know, she was like, well, you're not gonna, you know, make a lot of money off of this, I don't think. And I said, that's not, like, the money comes, okay? The money comes. Do I give everything away? No. But like, the money comes if I What's your favorite sentence in your book? My favorite sentence is when I was talking about all of the stuff that I was planning to write about. I said in the preface, I said, look, I've learned from a lot of people. I've learned from Grant Cardone and Tony Robbins and Brian Tracy and Zig Ziglar and all these people. And I said, look, my favorite sentence is this: there's no such thing as an original thought. All wisdom is plagiarized. Only stupidity is original. Because everything out there, every thought out there, people are like, yeah, but I invented the pet rock. No, you didn't. God invented the pet rock. You turned it into a pet. Like, for real. So, I think that all wisdom is plagiarized. I don't take credit for everything. I just, it really, the message comes down to how well it's delivered, really. Bought your book today, thank you. Oh, thanks, Tony, I appreciate that. Daniel Joseph, my brother, how you doing? Thank you, man. James Barber, man, you got to get one of these shirts from my buddy James Barber. I posted a link on Facebook earlier. Majority of content on the web is plagiarized. There are certain, to me, it's a lot of stuff out there is just people taking the same content and delivering it in a different format. So, of Google said that 25% of content search is duplicated. Yeah, that's true, and it's insane. It's insane. Terry Johnson, how are you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, James it's Barbour. James Barber. Look him up on his Facebook fan page, and he has a shop button, and he's got all kinds of t-shirts. This is my favorite one. Action creates traction, because it does. If you're afraid, you're gonna be afraid, man. We all are. We all have those little things that happen. Like, everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid. But you gotta, the only way to face your fears and overcome your fears is you've got to do this right here. You've got to take action, because action will create traction in your life. It will. People get paralyzed by fear. And I'm not judging. I've been there. I've been there so many times. I could literally buy the t-shirt. I should do that. No, I've been paralyzed by fear for years. Decades of my life. I've been paralyzed by it for decades of my life. And you don't have to live like that. You do not have to live like that. You have to take action. So I have another meeting here in 8 minutes, and I'm going to have to go get rid of some water before my meeting. So I appreciate all of you jumping on. I just had a call a little bit ago. I was thinking about fear, and I'm like, we're all afraid. I'm afraid. We're all scared. We're all scared, and that's okay. Jim Weaver, how you doing, bro? Lisa Collins Davidson, how in the world are you? Joanne, just do it. That's right. That is correct. So, I'm building this, I have this other thing going that I'm building a huge team that has grown into something phenomenal in 6 weeks. I can't believe it. I'm blown away by it. So, listen, face the things you're afraid of. Face them. Because if you face those things and you start taking action, even little steps of action, start taking action, and obviously the bigger the action, the more frequent the action, the more you create of this in your life. You get some traction in your life. You start moving. You start going. And Ivan, I've done door-to-door. That's what I've trained 1,700 dealers and their salespeople on how to go door-to-door from a stage in Nashville, Tennessee, many years ago. Train them how to do it. I've gone door to door. I've knocked on 10,000 doors. I'll bet at least that. I used to be afraid of going door to door. I'll walk in anywhere now. I love the ones that say no soliciting. That means they like to buy. They like to buy so much they put up a damn sign saying, please don't knock on our door. Please, we buy everything. Don't solicit us, please. And so you gotta knock on that door for sure. You definitely knock on that door. Hey, I saw that you guys buy anything sign on your front door. I wanted to stop in and introduce myself. I'm Ken Walls. How you doing? They're like, what? We don't have a sign. We don't have that sign up. What are you talking about? Yeah, you do. It's out there on your door. I saw it when I walked in. Anyway, no, we don't. What are you talking about? That one that says no soliciting. I know you put that up because you buy everything, but I'm not here to sell you. I just want to introduce you to a new idea. So blah, 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 blah. The only reason that you would ever possibly buy from me is because you want this, not because I'm going to sell it to you, okay? Fair enough. Let's sit down. We got 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's do this. So that is what door to door. If you can just go in and know your stuff, you got to know what you're talking about, know what you're doing, know how to handle objections, and get them to laugh. Get them to laugh. So anyway, listen, I got another meeting now in 5 minutes, and I have to pee, so I got to roll. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Action creates traction. Go to James Barber's fan page, click on the shop button, and tell him that Ken Walls sent you over there. Buy this t-shirt. It's $24. The material is freaking amazing. I don't even know what you call it, but I love it. Look, it's making my guns bulge and everything. Like I look like I've been working out. You guys have a great night. I'll see you soon. Peace.